This could be one of the biggest changes to the iPhone Pro lineup in years. New reports suggest the iPhone 18 Pro may bring powerful upgrades, but the biggest surprise is not the design, the processor, or even the camera. It is the price. For years, Apple's Pro iPhones have been getting faster, smarter, and more powerful, but now something happening behind the scenes could completely change the buying decision for millions of people. The iPhone 18 Pro may become significantly more expensive because some of the most important components inside the phone are becoming much more costly. And the question is simple. If Apple increases the price, will the iPhone 18 Pro actually be worth it? Because paying more only makes sense if you are getting real upgrade value. The biggest change starts with memory. Reports suggest the memory shortage happening across the technology industry could have a major impact on Apple's next flagship phone. The previous iPhone 17 Pro with 12 GB of RAM reportedly cost Apple around $39 for memory. But that same amount of memory in the iPhone 18 Pro could cost around $145. That is a massive increase for just one component. And storage is also affected. The 256 GB storage that previously cost around $13 could increase to more than $50. These numbers may sound small compared to the final price of an iPhone, but when millions of units are produced, these changes completely affect Apple's pricing strategy. But that is not the biggest change. The total production cost is where things become interesting. The base iPhone 17 Pro reportedly cost Apple around $582 to manufacture. The iPhone 18 Pro could increase to around $726. That means Apple is potentially spending more money before the phone even reaches customers. And if Apple wants to maintain similar profit margins, the final price could move much higher. Some estimates suggest the iPhone 18 Pro could reach around $1,299. But with other upgrades included, especially the camera system, there is a possibility that the price could move closer to $1,399. That would make this one of the most expensive standard Pro iPhones ever. But before deciding that Apple is simply increasing prices, there is another side to this story. The iPhone 18 Pro is expected to bring upgrades that could make it a much more future-proof device. And this is where buyers need to think differently. Most people do not upgrade phones every year anymore. Many users keep their iPhone for 3, 4, or even 5 years. So the real question is not just the launch price. The real question is long-term value. If the iPhone 18 Pro gives better performance, improved AI features, stronger cameras, and longer software life, a higher price could make more sense for some users. One of the biggest expected upgrades is the camera system. Apple is rumored to be working on a new variable aperture lens. This could be a major upgrade for creators, photographers, and professional users. A variable aperture allows the camera to control how much light enters the lens. In simple terms, it could improve photos in different lighting conditions and give users more creative control. For normal users, this could mean better night photos, sharper images, and more natural-looking results. For creators, it could become a serious productivity upgrade. But premium camera hardware is expensive. Reports suggest this camera system could cost Apple significantly more compared to the current version. And this is another reason why the final price may increase. However, camera upgrades alone will not convince everyone. Performance is another major area. The iPhone 18 Pro is expected to use Apple's next-generation chip, bringing better performance benchmarks, improved efficiency, and stronger AI capabilities. AI is becoming one of the biggest reasons companies are increasing RAM. Future smartphones will not only run apps. They will process more AI tasks directly on the device. More memory means the phone can handle advanced features while keeping your data private and maintaining speed. For professional workflows, this matters. Video editing, gaming performance, multitasking, and creative apps could all benefit. But most buyers are missing this detail. A faster chip does not automatically mean everyone needs to upgrade. If you already own a recent Pro iPhone, your daily experience may still feel extremely fast. Opening apps, browsing, watching videos, and normal tasks may not feel dramatically different. The real advantage will likely appear for power users. People recording professional videos. Mobile gamers. Creators. People planning to keep their phone for many years. Those users may see the biggest benefit. But if you have an older iPhone, the story changes. Coming from an iPhone that is several generations old, the iPhone 18 Pro could feel like a massive jump. Better display quality. Higher performance. Improved cameras. Longer battery efficiency. Better AI features. More future-proof hardware. That is where the upgrade value becomes much stronger. Now compared to competitors, Apple also has another advantage. The ecosystem. Many premium Android phones already compete heavily with Apple in cameras, charging speeds, and AI features. Some even offer certain hardware advantages. But Apple's biggest strength is the complete premium experience. The connection between iPhone, Mac, iPad, Apple Watch, and services creates an ecosystem advantage that many users value. For buyers already inside Apple's ecosystem, switching becomes harder. But price changes everything. At $999 or $1,099, the Pro iPhone already feels premium. At $1,299 or possibly higher, buyers will expect something special. Small yearly improvements will not be enough. Apple needs to prove the iPhone 18 Pro is not just better. It needs to prove it is worth the price. And this creates a difficult buying decision. Should you buy the current iPhone? Or wait? If you need a phone today, waiting another full cycle may not make sense. Current premium phones are already extremely powerful and will last for years. But if your current phone is working fine and you care about getting the biggest technology jump, waiting for the iPhone 18 Pro could be the smarter move. Because this may not be a normal yearly upgrade. The combination of higher memory, stronger AI hardware, new camera technology, and performance improvements could create a more future-focused iPhone. But there is also a risk. Waiting could mean paying much more. The final decision depends on what type of user you are. If you upgrade every year, the iPhone 18 Pro may only make sense if you really need the latest camera and performance improvements. If you keep your phone for many years, the extra cost could become a better long-term investment. If you are a creator, gamer, or professional user, this could become one of the most interesting Pro models. But for casual users, the best value may still come from previous generation models after discounts. So should you buy, upgrade, or wait? If your current phone is old, upgrading now is still a smart choice. If you already own a recent Pro iPhone, waiting is probably the better decision. The iPhone 18 Pro could bring one of Apple's biggest premium upgrades, but it may also bring one of the biggest price jumps. And that means the smartest buyers will not just ask what is new. They will ask whether the upgrade is truly worth the price.